Sagittarius, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance from my Sagittarius, please. All right, so we have the Empress, Taurus and Libran energy. Your person is showing up as the Three of Cups. They're viewing you as the Knight of Cups in reverse, okay? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse, all right? And we have the Judgment card in reverse. So some of my Sagittarius here, I don't know if this person has misjudged you, or maybe you've misjudged this person, but it does feel like there's a big decision to make, Aries, Scorpio energy. And I feel like you have someone here who wants to reveal very deep, secret, hidden feelings for you. Now, you are in this exceptionally high vibrational energy, showing up as the Empress, sexy, attractive, abundant. And Nine of Pentacles energy is almost the same energy. It's somebody who has everything they need. You're self-made, or you're independent, you're healthy, you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're successful. You're also good on your own. Like, this is an energy of like, I don't need anybody. But not in like a defensive way, but in the fact that you've built your own life for yourself. You don't necessarily need anyone. You may be wanting someone, but you're independent and you're highly, highly attractive right now. So let's get in and clarify a bit. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Now, some of my Sagittarius, you may be a little bit hesitant when it comes to this person or connections in general, because you really don't want the same karmic patterns to repeat themselves, because you've worked really, really hard to get where you are. And you're viewing this person as the Ace of Swords in reverse, so you may feel like you can't fully trust this person. But for some of you, you're not even seeing this person is what I'm getting. You may not even know that they have these deep secret feelings for you. And we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So you might be a little bit conflicted about moving this connection forward. Some of you may not have fully moved on from this connection, but I do think you're a little bit detached. And I get this detached energy from you, Sag, because again, you are not going to accept anything less than an emperor to match your Empress energy. Okay, again, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You're not going to accept anybody who's not going to meet you where you are. And you're an extremely high vibrational, and you're in an extremely high vibrational energy. And that does definitely cut down the amount of people that you are going to accept into your life or that are compatible with you at this time. And we see the Chariot card, Cancerian energy. But this person, they are coming towards you. This person is coming towards you. All right, so let's see. Let's see what your oracle messages are here, Sag. They want a breakthrough. I feel like this person feels your soulmates. They want to come towards you. All right, Spirit's saying you're on the right path. And absolutely. Even if you're not sure, keep going. Eventually, you will get to your destination. Okay, beautiful. All right, anything else we need to know? All right, awakening. You're getting to know who you truly are on a soul level. Take things slow as you begin to shift the way you interact with the world around you. Yeah, because it feels like, my Saggies, you've been on this. You've switched timelines. You're in such a different vibration. And so you're moving slowly, because what you will allow into your life is very different than a few weeks ago, a few months ago, whatever it might be. And Spirit's saying, believe in miracles. You have to take risks. Miracles will only happen if you allow the unexpected to happen. All right, and at the bottom of the deck here, we see you're almost there, Sag. You have come this far to give up now. The seeds you planted are beginning to flourish. Ooh, so something here is absolutely unfolding for you. So the Three of Cups tells me you could be like loosely dating this person. It's somebody who could be a friend or a coworker. It does feel like they're around your energy. They're in your energy. All right, the Two of Swords, this person has definitely been holding back, trying to get details. I feel like also waiting for the right time to either tell you the truth about how they feel, or maybe they need to come in and tell you the truth or clear something up, or just trying to figure out if you're available. We see the Sun card, Leo energy. This is someone who's also in an extremely high vibration. The Sun can match the Empress's energy, right? It's by nature, it's divine and masculine. But the Sun energy is also just, it's powerful, it's sexy, it's charismatic, it's growth oriented. All right, and we see the Four of Wands, 11-11 energy. This is somebody who clearly wants a relationship with you, Sag. They want something long-term. It does feel like they're around you. There could always be other people around you as well, so they might feel like they don't have as much access or intimacy with you as they would like. The Knight of Cups in reverse is telling me they're not sure that you would invest, or they're not sure if you're somebody that wants to be indulged. Can they trust this? Do you have other options? Are you even looking for a relationship? The Three of Swords, they are worried about third-party interference, or they are worried that maybe you're not healed from something. The Ace of Wands, rejection. They're worried about rejection. They're worried you're not going to be as physically attracted to them as they are to you, but they certainly want to see you again, and they spend a lot of time thinking about you, wondering about you, fantasizing about you. And get ready, because this person is coming towards you. They're going to open up to you emotionally. They're going to come in with a very unexpected love offer here, Sag. All right, so let's see. What else do we need to know about this person? We see victim energy. So this person, may have... this person may have an inability to maintain personal boundaries is what I'm getting. But I'm not really reading that with the Four of Wands and the Sun card, but they might be holding back because they may be allowing too many other people to give them opinions. Maybe they've heard gossip. Maybe there's like something they've heard about you, or, taken bad advice that they kind of need to, they need to work through. This person might also be holding back a little bit because they feel like they have been wronged in relationships before. And we see thief energy. So I do feel like this person, there's an element of secrecy here. Now, I'm not reading that this person is a thief, or they steal money, creative ideas, or affections, or other powers they think they lack. But I do think this person might be feeling a little bit, I don't want to say victimized, but I do feel like they're a little bit worried that they've been hurt, or they're gonna get hurt again. And it does feel like they could be projecting that onto you. And again, that could be this, this misjudgment here. Okay, so just be aware of that. I'm not really getting that this person is a thief, or this is somebody who's hurtful to others, because it's not really coming through in their energy. All right, but again, you do need to trust your intuition, do your homework. All right, let's see how they're viewing you. I feel like I wonder if this is somebody who's been an overgiver in the past. They might be somebody that like people have stolen from in the past, or they lent money to people, or they really helped an ex and that person never, paid them back when they said they would, something like that. They see you as, they see you as karmic justice. They see you as somebody who's balanced. You're righteous on behalf of society or oneself. So this is what they're really liking about you a lot, Sag, because it's like you're really different than like the people they've dealt with. And they're seeing you as queen energy, which you completely deserve because you're showing up as empress energy. Now, I know not all of you are, are divine feminine, or, consider yourself divine feminine. But remember, my readings are not meant to be gender specific. And queen and empress energy radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. This person feels safe with you, even if they do have some past experiences that are informing their judgment or their decisions. But they see you as just like super high vibrational energy, somebody who's fair and just, somebody that they think they can trust, even if they're not fully trusting this just now. Now, with the Seven of Swords energy in reverse, tells me this person is about to reveal very deep secret feelings, or maybe even some deep secrets about their past. Okay, now some of you might find out this person does have like a history, does have a little bit of a dark past here. So again, use your judgment. Empress energy, wow. But I think this person can absolutely match your energy, and they have a lot to offer. Yeah, they want to invest in this connection. I think you might not even be seeing how much this person really matches your energy. Don't judge a book by its cover. Wait and see, because this is a destined partner. This is somebody who has a lot of abundance, and they're no longer going to hold back. They're going to let you know who they really are. You might find out this person has a lot more than they look like they do, or they act like they do. Judgment energy in reverse tells me there's been some sort of misjudgment here. There's a big decision to make, whether it's a reconciliation or about a sweet soulmate connection. All right, the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Three of Cups. Okay. You know, I feel like some of my Saggies, you might have a few options available to you. The Knight of Cups in reverse is telling me that, you know, you want to get to know this person. I think that there's a really sweet soulmate connection here. I think there's a lot of potential. I think this person can actually match your energy. But don't invest until you spend time getting to know this person, is what I'm seeing. Take your time, date this person, get to know them, see who they really truly are. I think you're going to be surprised. And at the bottom of the deck, we get the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person is going to open up to you and come in with truth and honesty. I feel like there's loyalty here towards you. But they're definitely coming in with truth and clarity, and that's going to give you the information you need about whether or not this is just going to be something short-lived. Is it just an attraction, or, you know, is there something better out there for you, or do you want to invest in this connection? All right, let's see, Sag, what we need to know about them. Yeah, this person only has eyes for you. You have amazing chemistry and disaster. This has been a tower moment for this person. Yeah, you are a tower moment for this person, Sag. Wow. And I feel like Knight of Cups in reverse and the Three of Cups is like, don't rush into commitment. Like I said, date this person. See who they are. See how they make you feel. Get all the facts. What they want to say to you is forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. So some of you, that is the case. Like, I do think this person has probably been wronged in other relationships, so they might be a bit cautious. Some of you, they want your forgiveness, or they want to heal things. They feel like you're irreplaceable. And I think they're overwhelmed by this situation. But I think they're just overwhelmed by you, you know, in a good way, right? Like in a good way, because it just feels like you two do match each other's energy. There's this chemistry, there's this attraction. But there's something about their past that does make them a little insecure, or makes them feel like you're going to reject them or judge them. And as you should, I mean, not saying that you should, you know, unfairly judge people, but I do think you've worked really hard to get where you are, Sag. And you need to be very discerning about whether or not this person adds value and peace to your life, or are they going to bring you chaos and take away, you know, the stability you've built for yourself. So we get Four of Cups coming through in reverse again. They're coming in with an unexpected offer or an emotional outpouring in the next week or so. Devil energy. I think they're coming in to tell you they've changed. Some of you, maybe they have a little bit of a dark past. They're going to open up to you about it. They're scared to do that, but they're still going to do it. But this is somebody who's cleaned up their side of the street, and there's a lot of love to give. They want to give that love to you. They're making this decision. They see this potential here. Sag. All right. I love this energy, actually, because again, it's like this person is definitely far from perfect, but they feel like they could be a perfect match for you, but ultimately you're going to decide. Again, you need to trust how your nervous system feels around this person. Okay, so we see take charge. You're taking a back seat in a relationship or situation, and it may end up costing you time, money, or opportunity. You need to step up and regain control once again. Sag, you're naturally, you know, you're a mutable energy, but Sagittarius energy is okay with stepping up and taking charge, taking the lead here. I kind of feel like that's more like an asking questions, right? And like, you know, do you want this? Get to know this person, you know, ask them directly, you know, who they are. And at the bottom of the deck, we get difficult road. It may not be a necessarily easy decision, but spirit of perseverance, being prepared for greater things, walking the hard path in life. I don't think things have always been easy for you, okay? Things have been difficult. I think things have been difficult for this person as well. But I feel like even if it might not be super easy, it's worth seeing through. It's worth getting to know this person more, all right? It's worth like dating them before you invest and see, you know, are they right for you? Can you accept their past? All right, so I'm going to leave it here, Sag. I like this person. I'm sorry, as I'm closing out the reading, I touched the Queen of Swords and I got like this surge of energy. Like, this is somebody that they're going to tell you the things that maybe don't shed a positive light on them, but they're still going to be open and honest. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.